In 2026, I am going to challenge the gardeners to close the loop in your garden. Plan now, think about what that means. I feel like I talk about that a lot on this channel. I don't know that I've done a specific video for it, but this is that video. So let's talk about what a closed loop garden is. So a closed loop system is basically where you are mimicking an ecosystem. You are mimicking what you see in nature in your garden, right? And so what this looks like is reduce need for inputs, reduce need for external things to keep your garden growing and thriving. Okay, so how do we get into doing that? One thing we're going to do is we're going to start using more dynamic accumulators in our garden. So plants that do the work for us. So I talk a lot on this page, for one, about comfrey, where you can use that for fertilizer. You can use it for soil building. You can use it for herbal applications as well for your own personal health. But it also is a plant that helps to pull minerals out of the ground for you. We're going to get into more nitrogen fixing plants that are going to accumulate the minerals and nutrients from the air, from the soil, and do the work on the land for you so you're not working as hard. We're also going to apply the plants that I've talked about on here that are cleaning your soil for you, such as sunflowers, for instance. Things that are going to remove all the bad stuff out of the soil for you and help your soil to be healthier. So we have plants going to work for us. Then we're wanting to compost, okay? So all of the waste that you produce in your garden and in your house, anything that can be composted, start composting, because that's going to reduce your waste. This is going to be a more sustainable and environmentally friendly way of growing our food. And most importantly, and y'all know this is my thing, we are going to have less reliance on this system, less reliance on capitalism. It takes planning, it takes a little bit of thought, it takes a little bit more work on the front end. But once you get this rolling, you will see the results, and it will get easier for you, and it will become habit. It'll just become how you do things in your garden. Also, in the closed loop, we're saving seeds, okay? We're harvesting rainwater, we're catching the rainwater, and we're reusing it. We're doing things with the shape of our yard to catch the water so we're not losing the water. We're doing things like planting, how y'all see me with these grasses. We're planting trees. We're creating microclimates in our yard. We are doing all the things that we see nature do. We're just taking it and mimicking it to make a healthier space in our yard. We want to be companion planting. We want to use interplanting. We want to be thoughtful and mindful about how we're planting things in our garden so that it makes sense. And again, so the plants are doing the work for us. We are simply stewards of the land. We should not have to work as hard as we be working. We shouldn't have a lot of the issues that we have if we allow nature to teach us and to show us the model for how this should be done. Nature has already figured it out. We humans like to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to do that. Nature has already shown us. Let's copy what we see happen in nature and watch the success that you have in your garden. Watch the fertility go up in your soil. Watch the pest pressure decrease. Watch that you have less watering that you have to do. When you have healthy soil, you're watering less. When you use all these things, you're going to have a need for less inputs. And I know I say it like every video, but I'm just like, these inputs got y'all in a chokehold. I'm telling us these things because we need to pay attention to where we are, okay? Look at what's going on with the supply chain. Look at what is going on with the planet. This is going to make your garden more resilient in the climate change, okay? You want to make your garden where it is adaptable to the changes in the climate, to where when there are things that are happening, wild temperature swings and things that can't be predicted. And mind you, we're not going to be able to withstand every single bit of climate pressure. But there are things that we can do, and that is what I'm encouraging in this video. Closed loop system, research it, look into it some more for yourself, and try to understand what this means. Mulching, I didn't mention that also. Mulching is a big one. So think of the ways, how can I close the loop in my garden to where I'm not having to buy so many things. I'm not having to be out here doing so much activity, and I can just be a steward and enjoy the process and step back and watch nature do most of the work, which is where the real beauty is where you see nature do the work and you're there to enjoy. You're there to have peace. You are there to enjoy the abundance that you're going to receive because you took care of your soil, because you poured into the land with love and intention, because you didn't go about things the conventional way. You went about things the way that nature says go about things. Watch the benefits. I promise you, you will see them. Y'all have a good weekend.